For dinner on Thursday, just having some veggie fried rice to use up a bunch of the vegetables that we had, and used a lot of frozen veggies. And so I have a recipe video for that, so I'll put that below, and then just some watermelon and grapes. So there's Meatless Thursday. Tonight is Sunday, and we have so much like leftover food in the fridge, so that's what we're having. My grandma already posted the picture yesterday of the lunch she made for us for my birthday. We had a little lunch get together, so she made what she calls her chicken guisado with some of their Mexican rice, and then got a salad to go along with it, so we had some leftovers. So this is what Jared's eating. And the girls, JoJo's already almost done, but she had a delicious peach that we got from our farmer, and some carrots, cucumbers, and bell peppers, which she already ate, and then a peanut butter and jelly that she's working on. And then Jordan, I made some homemade refried beans the other day, so I made her a little bean and cheese quesadilla, and she's got the peaches and some green beans. And I'll probably just eat a salad because I'm not very hungry. And we got lots of salad left, so that's what we're having on Sunday night. For dinner on Tuesday, just kind of finishing up some food out of the fridge. We're leaving in a couple days to go on another vacation. I made the kids some nachos with those homemade refried beans that I still have. So just chips, beans, and cheese, and they've got some cucumbers, carrots, and red bell pepper, and some apple. So there's Jordan eating hers, not feeling very good. I'm making Jared some nachos. He's not feeling good today, so he hasn't eaten anything today, and that's what he requested. And then I made myself a black bean and rice soup out of this 72 ways to prepare beans and rice and love it Dave Ramsey fan cookbook. And so I made brown rice, and you just make some lime juice and cilantro. And I wanted to make a recipe video for this, but I figured, I don't know, things have just been crazy around here, so I couldn't, but it was really easy. So I would like to do a Meatless Monday recipe video for it soon. It just has like onion and garlic sauteed in some oil, and then you just throw in a few spices like salt, pepper, chili powder, and cumin. And you throw in some black beans, some vegetable broth. The recipe calls for chicken broth, but I use vegetable broth, and it tastes really good. And then just some water and also some hot sauce. I think that's all. And then you just eat it together. And it was pretty quick and easy, so that's what I'm eating on Tuesday. Probably have some fruit with it, eat up some watermelon, but that's it. For dinner on Tuesday night, once again, a bunch of random stuff. So I made some eggs. Like I said, we're leaving tomorrow to go on vacation, so just using up what we got. So I cooked 6 eggs with some spinach and a little bit of cheese on there. Me and the girls went out to eat Mexican food today, so we had some leftover beans and rice and a little bit of chicken. So Jared can have the chicken. JoJo does eat chicken. I don't really eat it at restaurants, but JoJo always wants it, so she's the one that got it. And then we cut up a few potatoes and roasted them in the oven, just with some jalapeno olive oil and salt, pepper, and garlic salt. And then I got some eggplant from Kroger like a week or so ago from the clearance bin. So I attempted to cook it the way that we like it at a Japanese restaurant that we eat at. And it didn't come out so good, but I just tried to roast it in the oven like with some soy sauce and I don't know, salt and pepper, a little bit of olive oil, some teriyaki sauce, and it's just too like mushy. I should have just cooked it on the skillet, I guess. I don't know. But I'll still attempt to eat some of that. So that's pretty much it, along with some cherries and some cucumbers. So there's the girls' plates, and then we'll make ours with whatever we want. So that's what's for dinner on Tuesday. For dinner on Monday, we are having a red beans and rice recipe. This is a vegan recipe from Budget Bites, and I have made a recipe video for it before about 6 months ago. It was really good. It's really budget friendly, really easy. I mean, it takes a long time to cook, but it's easy to throw together. So if you like green onions, you could top it with that, and it would be prettier. We'll probably just top it with some salsa, but I got some brown rice in there. And then just on the side, just some veggies and some raspberries. And I'll make the kids' plate soon. But it makes a pretty big thing, so I'll get to have some beans and rice for the next few days. But that's what's for dinner on Monday. For dinner on Tuesday, me and the girls had a huge lunch, or I did at least, Mexican food, so I'm really not hungry. So I'm not gonna eat dinner. Maybe some of the leftover beans and rice later on tonight, but this is what the girls are eating. Just peanut butter and jelly roll up with some cantaloupe, some veggies, and some cottage cheese. Hopefully they'll eat that. I tried to do it fun, but it didn't come out as thin as I thought it would. I didn't smash the bread enough. And Jared will probably, he said he's craving a burger. So yay.
Yay.
That's what's for dinner on Tuesday. Okay guys, I got some new recipes today for you. So Jared's gonna be eating chicken. So this is Jen's Awesome Baked Chicken. I've made it quite a few times. It's really good. So I'll put her recipe video below. So that's what he'll be having tonight. And I'm sure it will, he'll eat on it for the next 2 or 3 days. Okay, and then I got this cookbook for my birthday. I've been reading the China Study by Colin Campbell, and so I wanted the cookbook to go along with it because, you know, it's hard to find whole food plant-based recipes. So anyways, these are the first recipes I'm trying out of the book. So we got a bunch of green beans from our farmer, and Jared loves mushrooms. There was a garlicky green bean and mushroom recipe in here, and it's really good. So you just got a pound of green beans, calls for a pound of mushrooms, but I only used half a pound of mushrooms because I don't even like mushrooms, and as you can tell, it's like plenty of mushrooms, so I'm glad I've only got a half a pound. And then you got 6 cloves of garlic. So in the plant-based cooking, they don't use oil, you use vegetable broth, and I sauteed the 6 cloves of garlic and 1 teaspoon of sesame seeds in the broth, 2 tablespoons of broth. Just sauteed that for a couple minutes, and then added in 2 tablespoons of tamari sauce, and then I added my chopped up green beans and the washed mushrooms, some salt, and that is it. You just let it cook. I cooked it for a while until the mushrooms softened, but it's actually really good and really simple because of that soy sauce tamari flavor. So that's really good. And then I also made a couscous salad. So yeah, I've been cooking for a couple hours, but they're quite simple. They just take a lot of chopping and stuff. So it's just couscous. There's some black olives, some red bell pepper, some tomatoes, some cucumbers in there. It calls for green onions, but I don't care for green onions, so I didn't add that. So you mix that all together, and then the dressing is just lemon juice, water, dried oregano. Calls for dried mint, but I didn't have any, so I used fresh mint, and I think that's it. Just some salt and pepper. And so that's the dressing, and so it definitely has a strong minty lemon flavor. I don't know if Jared will care for this, but I know he'll like that one a lot. But yeah, so I'll pretty much just be eating this and the green beans. I know it won't keep me full for long, but that's what I'm having, and I'll shut up now. We'll probably throw some fruit in there along with it. But that's what's for dinner on Wednesday. For dinner on Thursday night, sorry if you can hear my family jamming out in the background, but they're always loud. Anyways, I tried a new recipe, which I did make a video for. It's from another one from the China Study cookbook. It's called Dominican Chipea. I said this in the other video. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but it's really good. So I made a recipe video for it. It's a whole food plant-based recipe, so it's very healthy. And then I'm just having some peach and watermelon with it, and then the girls can have some of this, and then Jared, I already let him taste it. He doesn't love it as much as I do, but he did just take one little bite. So he's gonna eat some of the leftover chicken from yesterday along with the green beans. He loved the green bean and mushroom recipe, and then some of that. So that's what's for dinner on Thursday. For dinner on Friday, it's pretty much breakfast for dinner. So I made some eggs mixed with some spinach and cheese. We made some skillet potatoes, some turkey bacon. We went on vacation last weekend, and Jared's parents eat turkey bacon, so that was left over, and they wanted us to bring it home, so we're eating that. It's definitely different, so a lot different than regular bacon. But so I don't think Jared will like it, but that's the meat he gets. And then I'm eating a little bit of egg in a tortilla and some more of that Dominican Chipea leftover stuff. Gosh, I probably sound like an idiot not saying that right. And then just some random stuff from the fridge, some bell peppers we had chopped up, and some watermelon. So that's what's for dinner on Friday.